Just want to explain again, why did you want to come here today and explain your vision?
Well, partly because I thought it was the right thing to do. You know, I like to keep an open dialogue with farmers. You know, I was invited, so I thought it would be a good thing to come. Partly because I can't resist a challenge.
And where do you think your kind of vision about some of the rewilding fits in with the food security issues, and some of that was raised today?
Yeah. Well, the areas which I would look to, or the main areas for rewilding, would be those where food production is very low per hectare. You know, we're talking in many parts of the fells about 1 sheep per 2 hectares, for instance, where there's not new income coming in for farmers. What I'd emphasise is that none of this would be done against any farmer's point of view. You know, it would only be through incentives which would encourage farmers to do it. We're not talking about imposing this on anyone. And so, you know, in those places where food production is very low, the impacts on food production would be very small. And in fact, because of some of the downstream impacts of hill farming, which helps because it keeps the hills bare, to do downstream damage on more fertile land through flooding and through a loss of irrigation water, then it could be that the net effect of hill farming is actually to reduce total food production rather than to increase it. So it could have the opposite effect, putting trees back in the hills.
And just finally, do you think there's been any understanding today, and the comments that were raised, and any mutual understanding together with you and the farmers?
Well, I'm glad I was here. It was pretty nerve-wracking. You know, it was not a warm welcome, put it that way. But you know, I'm glad they invited me. I'm glad to have come. There were certainly some good points raised. I enjoyed hearing them. I'll take them away with me. You know, it's nice to have heard the point of view of other people. Whether many of the things I said will resonate with people, I don't know. You'll have to ask them.